Hello everyone, my name's Matt, and we are playing Kid Icarus for the NES. We are playing the third and final dungeon, that is level 3-4. This dungeon is probably got the most eggplant wizards of all the dungeons, and for that reason, it is probably the most difficult one. I'm already fully leveled, I'm fully attack powered out, I have all the weapon power-ups, and I have at least, I think I have like 3 potions and 3 feathers. The reason the place I'm headed right now, the reason why I'm going to backtrack in a moment is because there's a, refill. I think there's 2 in this, but this is the easiest refill to get to. It's in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, and you get in that little yellow pea water, and your health is refilled. I don't know why it's yellow. You'd think they could make it blue very easily, and that would make more sense, but they chose yellow. Maybe it's ambrosia, nectar of the gods. That's what it is. I don't know. These rooms are quite annoying. The little needles of death. When they stab you, it hurts. I'm trying to go back and get a good go at getting them past those eggplant wizards. Sometimes it's a little nerve-wracking because if you get hit with one, basically, you just give up. That's what I do. I just give up, and I no longer try. I just die and restart the whole dungeon. This next section, I think, yeah, this is like a common thing you see in the dungeons. They use this a lot. It's all about timing, to be honest with you. It's, as far as difficulty, it's not that high, but it's just timing. If you can get the timing down, and it just takes practice, that's really it. I start farming a little bit because there's a shop right before you get to the boss, like a market, and the potion costs 350 there, so I'm just trying to make it to 350. If you can have 350 before you get there, you're in good shape. Here's a little stupid move I do. Again, the snakes are the ones that I get hit by the most. I think it's because they're the least predictable. They just have a strange pattern that they follow. And then you always forget about the dropper. I think they're the 2 things that come from the snake tubes. I honestly don't see them sometimes, and I just walk right past them and get hit. Okay, I think we're gonna go left here. We're gonna be coming up to probably the most dreaded room in the whole game. It's like a room where there's an eggplant wizard on a bottom section of the room, and an eggplant wizard on the middle section. And because he's on the bottom, when you run past him, he can shoot up and get you, and you don't expect that. So the strategy is to either get hit as fast as you can by the middle one, just run into him and dodge the bottom one, but sometimes you can get hit, or you could wait. I don't do this, I just run real fast and hope I get lucky, and usually I do. But the bottom, or the other strategy of waiting, is waiting for the snakes from the tubes to come out and hit you. And if you can wait for that, you can take that 3 seconds of invincibility, and you can dodge it. But here's the hardest room that I hear a lot of people complain about right here. See, that's what I did. That bottom guy could have very easily got me. He almost did. I hate this pattern right here. This is the stupidest pattern in the game. I think I'm almost to the boss, though. And this boss, what is this boss's name? Oh, it's Pandora. I wonder where they got that name from. To be honest with you, it would be... I mean, I know what Pandora means, but I don't know how they connect the 2. It's like a giant bubble. And, a giant bubble, and, it's got 2 little balls that follow you around. That's why I was laughing. A bubble with balls. Oh. I keep going back in and out, not because I need more points, but because I'm hoping that if I go in and out enough, it'll change to it'll change to a potion. And it does, I think, here on the third one. See? Boom. And now we're on to the boss. This is it right here. The boss room is next room. There you go. It's like a giant bubble. And it takes a lot of damage when they hit you. Both of them do. He blacks out, and when he goes in this little section right here, he's almost impossible to see between the two pillars on the right there, because anywhere else he's still kind of hard, but there's other things on the map that show him. My hits, I believe, he's got 200 health just like all the other bosses, but my hits take 500. I think the worst thing about him is his hit detection. Like, you think you're hitting him sometimes, but he's actually like he's got a weird hitbox. Like the top half of them and the bottom half of them don't really count. You kind of have to hit him in the top middle. I'd say right between the eyes is the best place to aim for. He got me there. I get past him though. Let's see. I was just watching, it was getting pretty intense. Couldn't remember if I beat him or not. I'm pretty sure I do. Two hits left. Boom. And I get it. And that will be the end of the dungeons and leveling section of Kid Icarus for the NES. We are now on to the final level. The Sky Castle, or Queen of Light's Castle Palace. Pit equipped himself with the 3 treasures. And now we are on to kill Medusa. Now, from what I've learned, this is a endlessly looping level. It will loop until you have killed 50 enemies. And when you see like a small pink platform, that's when you know it's going to change into the final boss fight. Like, it's a pink platform just like that. I think it's 50 enemies. I'm not 100% sure on that, don't quote me. It's a specific number, probably close to 50. But you'll learn the patterns of these enemies. It just takes time. First time I did this, I got hit, like, and I don't even think I made it to Medusa. I died. Let's see, there are these green, really weird green things that come up from the bottom. There's these white eyes that go up and down. There are like these purple, well, look like elephant things that split into 3 things, and they look like flying monkeys. But you can really tell that they tried to like copy Greek mythology, or they got the Greek sculptures in the back. Lady with no arms. Here's the white. No, these guys look like ghosts. The strategy, though, there is a strategy that you need to know when you're fighting Medusa. Now, there's a specific spot you can stand, and her shots will miss you, and all you have to do is just attack, attack, attack. It's I don't want to call it a hack. I don't really think it's a cheat either. It's just like a sort of a tip, and it's on the lower half of the column in the final staging area. It's kind of like 3/4 of the way from the top down, and you just stand there, and the attacks miss you. There's the elephant-looking guys that split into 3, and then don't they look like elephants? I guess, I don't know. I think they look like elephants. These are the flying, what look like monkeys to me. So the strategy, sorry, you stand 3/4 of the way down. You once you're there, Medusa's eye, which is what you're fighting, shoots out a snake. And that's the only thing that you have to watch for. You just have to time your shots to shoot the snake. And then you're pretty much good. I don't even know what those things are. I really like the flying aspect of it. I think they could have made a whole game out of this. Like, if they had worked more on this concept than the platforming concept, it might have been a little bit cooler, to be honest with you. I mean, he just looks pretty sweet. He's got like a shield, although the shield doesn't reflect anything. And his shots are really cool. You could have upgraded the shot to shoot 3. Same thing you would have done with him. See, there's the little pink platform, and you know, a little like pink square, and you know that Medusa's coming up whenever that little pink square gets generated. Alright, so here we go. Follow this strategy. 3/4 of the way down from the top, right about there. Takes a while for me to get it set up. And boom. It's actually more like halfway down. Wait for the snake. Sometimes you get the snake there, and you don't get hit by her at all. Just make sure you time your shots against the snake. And there it is. Medusa falls down to the ground and she's dead. And Pit has saved the day. And I got all the upgrades, so I get the cool little Pit ending where he gets upgraded to a full-size man, I guess. It's pretty sweet. And that's the Queen of Light. Palutena. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think next is just credit rolling. Oh well, Medusa was destroyed, and the light of peace returned to Angel Land, but in order to maintain peace, Pit's struggle continues. And that'll be it. A short little game, but a fun one, and I highly recommend that you try it out. And I really do recommend that you play this game up. I mean, I don't think that it's that difficult. The strategy that I took made it really easy, and if you just follow that, you can have a fun time with it. It's a way easier than Rygar, I'll tell you that much. A lot shorter than Star Tropics, and for being created in 1986, over 20 years ago, I think this game is pretty good for somebody who's, well, I'm highly interested in old retro type games, Nintendo, Atari, all that stuff, you know. Oh, and there's the final thing, and they say, "And you, the hero." That's pretty funny. Alright guys, thanks for watching the whole series. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you all.